LOL. Welcome to another edition of Truth equals #Truth. This is volume 8, I believe. So today I'm going to talk about trolls on the internet. Keyboard warriors. We all know who they are. I did a review for a local supplement company, and I understand that I have a horrible speaking voice on video without filters and whatnot. I know it sounds like shit. So one guy decided to pick me apart and just give me hell because I have a shitty voice. I'm open to criticism, that's fine, but he used the word puss in quotation marks. And I did get a little irritated at first. I'm like, what's this guy? This guy doesn't know anything about me. Didn't know I woke up early in the morning, didn't do any voice exercises or anything, which I don't do. And this guy's gonna basically, call me a pussy. That's awesome. So I go to his profile to check him out, and it's set to private. So this fitness guy, guru, whatever, wants to comment on other people's pages, be negative, call people out, but yet his own profile is set to private. So that tells me right away this guy, he's, what's the word I'm looking for? Projectionist. Self-projectionist. A self-projectionist is a person that talks bad about other people and says really derogatory things, but they're talking about themselves. I know people like this. I've met people like this. I've befriended people like this, where they have literally said terrible things about people, and it's not the person they're talking about, it's themselves. Because they want people to know all their deep, dark secrets, but yet they don't want it to be known that it's them. Really, really bizarre behavior, especially online when you can hide behind your smartphone, your keyboard, and there's no ramifications, there's no accountability for the things that you do and say. Especially on Instagram and in the fitness world on Instagram, there is a group of trolls out there that just hate, and pick things apart because they don't understand. First off, fitness is a science. You have to go to school to learn how to do it correctly. You have to get certified to be a trainer. You have to have some kind of intelligence to be educated in fitness to understand what goes on. There's a lot of stuff that goes along with it. You can't just go to the gym, do half-ass exercises and expect to get these bodybuilder results. There's a lot more to it than that, people. Even me, I'm 38 years old. I've been in the weight room in some kind of competitive format since I was 12, 11 years old. And I don't know everything. I don't even know a lot of it. I know some of it. I know it works for me. It's one of the reasons why I got out of training, because some people that I was training didn't want to go down the road that I went down. Not necessarily were they wrong. In some respects they were, but in a lot of respects, they knew that their limits were this and this, and they didn't want to go any harder. Okay. Their results were limited, but that's what their real expectations were. So, that's just that little format for fitness. But for whatever reason, people feel the need to go online, whatever social media platform you're using, YouTube. I think YouTube's the worst. People just talk so much trash on YouTube. I actually read a quasi-article last night, and I'm guilty of this myself because I'm the one, I put it on my social media and had some negative things to say, is the Corey Feldman incident with, Corey's Angels being on the Today Show and that horrendous performance. He's receiving a lot of hate because of that. Now, it's okay to say that, hey, your music stinks, dude. And it does. It's awful. It's terrible. And it's even worse because he says he's been working on certain projects for 10 years. But he's receiving, you should die, Corey. You're a terrible human being. How dare you put us through this? There's a lot of hate he's receiving, and probably a lot of that is not founded. And I can definitely sympathize with him on that, because I am a Corey fan. Why not? I mean, we liked his movies, you know. He was an influence on us 80s kids. But, I mean, he has to understand that the hate is coming, a lot of the hate is coming from people who are trying to let him know that he is not good at music. And he needs to take a step back from it as a profession. If you want to have a hobby and it be, you know, music, great, it's a hobby. But he's trying to make it out of a profession, and he is not a professionally trained musician. You can tell, even if he knows how to read and write music, his concept of what that is way off, to a point to where he's just lost it. I wouldn't be surprised if his wife left him because of that, because of his not understanding that he's not musically inclined. Some people are, some people are not. So, you know, Corey, give it up. You know, you want to stop receiving hate, give it up. Go back to acting. Do what you do best. Music and dancing and singing is not one of them. And quit putting those girls in your band through that kind of hell. I mean, yeah, they're pretty and they can play an instrument, but man, their careers are going nowhere because of this. All right, so I mean, that was kind of off subject, but the idea is that there's a lot of people out there that just bring negativity to what people try to do on social media. Why not try to be a little bit more supportive? I mean, I know I have a lot of people that follow me that I've made some pretty cool personal relationships with, and I support them. Even if some of the things that they do or say I don't understand fully, I don't need to understand. It's not really for me to understand. It's to find that little niche that we can communicate with on a normal plane. I just see way more negative attitudes on social media than I see positive. And I'm really trying to weed that stuff out. There's also people who really just don't know how to use social media. I mean, they just blindly share garbage without any input, without any say-so or comment. They just post it, boom, so we can all see it. Why did you do that? You think I want to see that? If you want me to see it, tag me in it. If you want me to see it or comment on it, have a take on it. What is with the whole, let's share it? Ooh, that's cool, let's share it. I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense. It's talking about abusing tools that were made to interact with people, and all it is like spam. It's just clutter. It's like, what the hell? I mean, in the case most of you haven't noticed, I have not been very active on Facebook lately. It's because my personal Facebook page is fucking nonsense. I mean, there's people I talk to regularly on there, and I love to follow my friends and see their kids growing up and all that stuff. I mean, I'm not saying anything like that, but I mean, there is just so much going on that it's just terrible. Excuse me for a second here. I gotta back out here because people are driving like crazy. Hard to find a parking spot at the gym. It looks like it's busy. Good. I like a busy gym. So, okay, I've been rambling on here, and the truth equals hashtag truth is more or less just me rambling into a camera. I was doing pretty good there until I got sidetracked. So I'm going to end this episode with people just, you know, if you see something negative on your page, just delete the comment, block them, unfriend them. Don't go back and forth with them. In the past, I would definitely do that. It was definitely something I would do. But that's what they want. They want you to freak out. They want some kind of emotional response. These people want attention so badly that they will say random stupid shit to get their attention. For the keyboard warriors that go out there and have private profiles but yet have comments to say, your comments are completely unfounded. Completely unfounded. You have absolutely no input whatsoever because you bring nothing to the table. So, yeah, enjoy that. Have a great day. Time to train, baby. Woo!